So everybody, it's Amon here. Welcome to one of my other videos. So in this video, it's going to be a little bit more complex because the last video I talked about versus battles, mainly involving Goku and Superman. And this is kind of going to be about versus, but a debunk. So this person, Lucidian Vision, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, made this video. And it says here, the strongest hero, Overwatch heroes lore ranking tier list. I'm not going to get all into it, but pretty much from what I've seen from the video originally, the gist was pretty much he's trying to rank characters in these little ranks from the lore and how powerful they are in these rankings. And I thought the video was cool until I basically kind of heard more of the information he was talking about. And basically, what he's trying to say in this video is he's using characters from a more realistic standpoint of the lore, which doesn't make sense. And I'm here to debunk how this video makes no sense. It does not work for characters, and I'm mainly talking about Doomfist in this. And I also want to say, when I first saw this video, I tried to debunk him in this, and when I did it, he said that I was doing all this stuff, and I'm here to debunk how the dude does not know how to actually reply to people and talk to them. I want to say this. I mean, no hate to this dude, but I do want to debunk him. This was like, I don't know how long ago, but I wanted to debunk this. I had this video planned out. I needed to do some research to get it all together. I'm here to debunk him. I have my own comment. We're going to read from my comment section that I talked to this dude. I'm here to basically talk to this dude about what's happening. But when I did comment on this, I was younger. So I was kind of saying some dumb stuff, and I kind of want to apologize for it, but it wasn't like anything super surreal or me being super mean. He says in this I was being aggro, but I wasn't being aggro. He said that because mainly I was cursing at him, but I wasn't cursing at him trying to say he's this. I was saying like fuck, like things like that. Damn it, like I'm saying this stuff as that's not actually what it is. It's in the conversation. He's saying please don't use that. I'm like it's a YouTube comment. If you can't handle people cursing your YouTube comment section and just saying things, then you shouldn't talk to people because people are gonna say what they want. Now, when that happened, I was getting annoyed because I was trying to make this clear to this dude what was the case and how what he's saying doesn't make any sense and it's wrong and it's fundamentally doesn't make any sense to what the plot is of this game and how characters work and how this realistically go. And then he just decided just to be a dumbass, say stupid stuff, say irrelevant stuff, try to hate on me because what I was spelling wasn't all great. And I know that I had a grammar issue, but he's over here trying to make fun of me and say all this stuff when it doesn't even matter. When you get what I'm trying to say, I told you this back to back, and no matter if I was having a debate, you're the one that was still replying when I was trying to tell you that what you were saying is wrong. And then when I tried to like explain mainly my point. He's basically saying all I'm saying is that this character wins in a fight, blah blah blah. That's not what I'm saying. And I tried to make that clear, and I made clear why I brought up that whole entire point, and he just didn't listen. So what my main point of this is that don't believe what he's saying with the characters, because if you put them into this scenario, this is how it actually would be. He's wrong about this, and mainly the fact that I want him to actually understand what he's saying is cap. And the other things I want to talk about with this dude is mainly if you guys want to see me debate him and if he's watching this, you can follow me on Instagram. We can debate there. We can debate on PS4, Xbox, wherever you want to meet. We will record it. We can debate. I would like mainly it to be on PS4, but it is what it is. And we'll debate it there. We'll perfectly debate it there. And we'll just talk about what it is. But besides that, I just want you guys to get a disclaimer and so you guys understand what is happening. So here you see right here, when he was talking about Doomfist, the reason why I put Doomfist and Superhuman in most of these characters, because he basically wants to kind of make this be about the characters' interactions in the game and their personal lives. And he put Doomfist and Superhuman mainly just because of what he can do in the game and the tactics he has. And literally mainly just because of the fact in one of the comments like he says he doesn't have fans or like an emotional backup, people who ride with him. And that's wrong because see, one, let's talk about why he's in Superhuman. Doomfist, Morley, and some of the situations, yeah, you could say he's superhuman, but he is supernatural. He put Diva supernatural because of her tech and other things, and it doesn't make sense because Doomfist tech overall is way more superior. It has been shown in the game, it has been shown in the comics, and just in the vital lore that Doomfist's tech is way more dangerous and more futile than Diva's tech. she has more advantages than his Doomfist Gauntlet, but he is better in multiple ways compared to her. And he's saying that he can't be in there because he doesn't have fans. He doesn't need fans. Doomfist does have people riding with him. He's the main leader of most of the Senate's corporal issues and Talon. Basically, he's one of the main leaders. The dude took Talon as a fucking conquer ship, pretty much, after stealing the Doomfist Gauntlet from his master, and is one of the most feared Talon members in general because you never know what he's going to do. And the fact that he has this doomsday personality mindset shows that he is able to do the things that most talented people couldn't do. And I feel like this is just bias compared to him, and he's being one side to him, and he tried to play it off like, oh, I'm not being biased. I think Doomfist is cool. It doesn't matter. You're being biased. You're wrong. You put him here, and you're just being dumb because if he has this type of mentality with everybody around him, he should be there. And Doomfist should be in Supernatural because, one, he does have supernatural powers, and superpowers are supernatural in general. If you have super strength, to most people, in a borderline fact, that is superpowers. He does not have super strength from the gauntlet. The gauntlet is enhancement. He's been shown to be able to break through a wall with just his own two bare hands. He's been able to lift things by himself, create craters. He can blow up a fucking city and possibly a small continent if he wanted to. Dude can level a skyscraper in a few punches. The dude is arguably the most strongest Overwatch character in the lore. He's able to react to somebody that can move between time. And so that alone allows him to be able to speed blitz half of the characters in this game. If he's able to react to someone like Tracer, who's moving at this amount of time, he should be better than her. And he's trying to compare and say that he is on the same level because someone controlling time, fucking creating portals and smoke is way better. Well, no, it's not, because one Doomfist is able to jump in multiple hands of leaps. He's able to jump over possibly into the clouds if we go by the amorous touch of his meteor strike and what he can do. The smoke doesn't really even matter because Doomfist alone has abilities advanced to his gauntlet and his body, where his gauntlet is bulletproof. He's able to take multiple blows. It's very hard to break. He's able to print on lightning from his fist, and that is shown in the game. That is shown in the actual comics when he shows off the Doomfist's abilities and stuff. Because he doesn't fight in any of the comics, from what I know, but he has shown that his fist is upgraded with that. And in the games, when he punches people, there's an electric shock composed at them, and it is used to show off that very hard electric shock. The fist has its raw power, but that is an upgrade that was put into that exact fist because no other gauntlet did that before, because all gauntlets are different. That is shown in their looks, that is shown how they were used. So Doomfist alone should be in Supernatural and should be at the top when it comes to that status. I understand what he's trying to go for, but he's wrong and it doesn't make sense. Because if Doomfist is able to do this, he should be as strong enough to do all this stuff way better than what he's talking about because of those exact feats and what he is doing. So this is wrong. And this is shown in multiple different things. And this is shown in the Doomfist short. Let me go and show y'all here. In this exact Doomfist short, it shows him doing everything I'm talking about right here and now. That shows exactly my point. But in this, he's trying to basically say that like none of
of
that
the
happens,
80th.
and it's bad. It doesn't make sense. I don't know why he says that, but that's retarded. And so I go to the comment section to explain this. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this because this is wrong. It's completely wrong. It is dumb. Did he delete my comment? I think he deleted my comment. Yeah, he deleted my comment. Wow. Yeah, that's my point. So he decided to delete my comment because he knows what I'm saying is true. Okay, so I can't really show you proof of what he did, but pretty much my whole entire argument was that like basically everything I said is factory and everything that is shown. He could not debate. He says that that is all from the gauntlet, and I showed that that is not true. That is shown in many different examples. and that he is wrong and borderline just dumb for saying half of this stuff. And I made examples and basically made a constant neutral ground stake for how many characters in fiction are just like Doomfist and would be higher in this rank if they were put here. Doomfist's ability is similar to people like Hercules, Hulk, Black Lightning, and Rhino. Rhino has augmentations that allow him to jump super high, move at better speeds. He's able to have a more dense optic skin with the Doomfist Golem because it takes half of his right arm. And most importantly, it allows him to have a lot more stable durability and he gets stronger in the fight. And also, if we're talking about Doomfist fighting skills, this and this and this, he's one of the best in hand to hand combat. Other characters are better than him, obviously, with abilities, this and this and this, and the lore and situations. But when it comes to actual hand to hand combat, Doomfist is arguably the most skilled warrior fighter in this entire thing. Dude knows have all martial arts, wrestling skills in Africa. Dude is a beast. Dude does not take shit from nobody. Dude solo 3 members that at least one of them is able to transfer through time. One can solo an entire base by himself, and one of them is as strong as him. And Doomfist is arguably way stronger than him because the only reason why Doomfist lost, shown in the actual canon, is that Winston caught him off guard, and Doomfist literally kind of just didn't necessarily let him win, but the only reason why he won is because underestimating him. And yeah, that's a loss. But Doomfist has shown before that if he fought Winston again, he would fuck him up. And this is shown in the game. I know the games and the actual lore isn't the same thing, but it's shown multiple times that Doomfist is 100% correct that he would beat his ass because one, it's shown in their lines in the game that if he beat him, it's just 100% a fact because if he was able not to beat him, first of all, there would be no story stakes. His character would be relevant, and he would kind of not be as cool as I think he is. Because I love Doomfist, one of my most favorite video game characters. Because if he just couldn't beat Winston, then there should be really no point, and there would not be any lines to represent him being a way better scale fighter because Winston has never had any combat training before, more like some rescue missions. And if Doomfist fought him again, he would be like this: I win this time. Like he would just defeat him. I'm not saying that's gonna happen 100% of the time. I'm just saying there's a high chance for Doomfist to beat Winston they ever fought again. And then the other stage, I mentioned that and he said they have reasons for their powers, and that doesn't even fucking matter. If Hulk gets his powers from getting radiation, it does not matter. He has the same powers. Hulk is way stronger than Doomfist, but Hulk has super strength. He can jump super high. He can create a meteor strike if he wanted to. He's able to react to people with the same amount of speed and better. He can do the same thing. Doomfist can launch electricity in a fist like Black Lightning, and like Rhino, he has advanced durability because of the gauntlet. They have the exact same similar abilities, and they are way higher in that stake. So I don't get what he's trying to say, but that doesn't make any sense, like at all. So he's wrong there. And so I'm gonna go ahead and go here and just make this clear to him because he's wrong, and he likes like everything he puts, and I don't know why. And after I was done, I kind of made it clear that I was just trying to have a civilized point debate about why he was wrong. And he said I was being super aggro. I made that clear that he was wrong and he was just being dumb, and that there has nothing to do with me being angry or not. And I'm not even angry now. This is just the way I talk. But he is just ridiculously wrong, and he's being ridiculously ignorant. And he can admit that what he's saying doesn't make sense from a lore standpoint and the characters, and he's just wrong overall. Is that thing I was trying to say to him? I have big fingers, so I'm just trying to correct myself. At least I'm proof checking. If it works. So again, guys, don't bring any hate to this dude. I just want to make this clear. The dude is wrong. I'm going to go ahead and play some of these videos so you can see mainly why these characters are as powerful as I said. Because Doomfist is arguably the most powerful character in Overwatch. And this dude is just wrong. He's wrong. Saying this stuff does not make any sense. I listened to his reason, and it does not make any sense. So this short is mainly going to be what it is. I mean, there's not really that much else that can be shown that shows all this, but we're just going to play the video. It's all owned by Overwatch and all that. If you guys want Overwatch content, just tell me. So the dude
Humanity is always
hitting the wall.
Tested.
So look at this. So you see electricity. With one punch, spikes him. He just goes flying. One punch. He's able to take Genji and Tracer, one of the most powerful skilled classes. Half of this stuff is hitting his skin. So he's just durable.
Every battle
He's punching
makes us stronger.
He creates an entire fucking crater in the ground. That's boom. And he basically sparks in electricity in his body. That's from his electricity sparks. That is happening. He's not even phased at the speed. Half it is hitting his fucking skin. And the reaction is bad. So you're telling me that Doomfist is not better than someone with speed abilities and can move through time when he reacts to someone through time?
Those who fall
Not to mention this
will be
dude killed a bunch
forgotten.
of soldiers when he broke out.
Those who rise up, their names will be remembered.
But yeah, like, the dude's wrong. Like, simple as that. But overall, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I just want to correct this dude. Don't be like him, who can actually prove his stuff and make sense, because I prove my stuff. I'm proving this by making this video, and I proved it by showing him facts. And he deleted my comment because he can't accept that I was right in this scenario. Because he was saying all that stuff when I was in his comment section, but could never actually back it up. That's his problem. So, like, no offense to the dude, bro, but learn how to actually debate before you just start talking. Like, no offense. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Marmy.